He knows I know Surah Al-Fatiha. So
Wait,
he's
brother.
not asking me.
Brother, Surah Al-Fatiha, all Christians know this.
All Christian, no, you are a
Brother,
liar. No,
just
no
listen,
Christian,
brother.
no. You are a liar, man.
Just listen,
You are a
because you
liar.
interrupted me.
See, you are a liar. Of course he's right.
So I'm
he's
asking you.
No.
You
Your
left
prayer,
Islam
listen,
2011.
Siraj,
Wait,
don't make yourself a fool.
you claimed you
Don't
left
make
Islam
yourself- don't make
2011.
yourself a fool.
You're
Don't
lying
make
because you're not
yourself
an
a fool.
ex-Muslim.
Don't make yourself a fool. I'm not Arab first.
Tell
of
me,
all.
okay, if
I
you're
am
not Arab, that means you don't know how to pray. How many Arabs here, how many are here are non-Arabs and they know how to pray here? A lot of us, many of us here are not non-Arabs and they know how to pray. So now prove to me, prove to me that you are an ex-Muslim. Wallahi, he's not an ex-Muslim. All the time the title is an ex-Muslim. Tell me how many times, 5 times a day. Okay, tell me the names of the prayers.
I don't, why should I ask?
Tell me.
Why you ask me stupid question?
Look, he's an ex-Muslim and he doesn't know how
in the morning before
No,
sunrise,
what's the name? What the name?
I don't have to give the name.
You don't know the name. Subhanallah, he
I
left
have
Islam. No, I don't want to, brother, listen. This guy, I don't like liars. Every time.
I don't know. I didn't say I don't know.
Brother,
you are a liar, Siraj. I don't say a liar.
Respect me, brother.
You
No, I
are
don't
a
want you
liar.
to help him.
I didn't say
Respect
I don't
me,
know.
brother.
I didn't say I don't
Brothers, some
know.
brothers,
I didn't
man.
say I don't know. You are a liar. I don't
Tell
debate a
me,
liar. I don't debate
what
a
is
liar.
the name of the
I
fast
don't
prayer?
debate a liar.
What's the name of the fast prayer? Wait, what's the name of the fast prayer?
I don't have to answer silly
He doesn't
question.
know.
I don't have
Silly
to
question.
answer. You are
Look
liar
here.
and a father of lies.
Liar and a liar. Hey, he pretended to be an ex-Muslim. Oh! He said I'm not an Arab. He said he's an ex-Muslim. Liar. Liar. He doesn't know how to pray and he doesn't know the names of the prayers. We pray daily prayers. Come back.
I'm not
Asr is what?
Arab.
What
I'm
salah?
not friend.
Asr is what salah?
Fajr in the morning, early in the morning, Fajr in the morning.
Carry on.
You kazzab.
Carry on. Come. Carry on. Why are you running? Come. Why are you running? Why are you running? You're not an ex-Muslim. Liar. You're not an ex-Muslim. Liar. How do you pray? How do you pray? Come tell me. How do you pray? He doesn't know how to pray. And he says I'm an ex-Muslim. Subhanallah. Guess what? He left Islam 2011. Let's say he's 40 years old. 40 years old, take away 10, roughly 10 years, okay? Or 13 years. How many years he'd been a Muslim? 27. Around 27, yes? And guess what? 27 years he was a Muslim. And he does not know how to pray. And he does not know the names of the prayers. And what do you do in the prayers? He doesn't know. And he's running away. If he knows he's an ex-Muslim, he could not run. That's the evidence. Because he should prove himself. He is not proving himself. So every time they take the title, I'm an ex-Muslim. How? He doesn't even look an ex-Muslim.
He looks Christian.
He's a liar. Wallahi, Allah is my witness. He was never a Muslim, this guy. Never. What kind of a Muslim runs away from an Islamic knowledge? Or an ex-Muslim? He's not an ex-Muslim. A liar. I just asked him, how do you pray? He doesn't know how to pray. He said, I don't want to do that. I said, do not do that. You're not praying, but teach me. Tell me how to pray. That means you've been a Muslim for over 20 years old. 20 years. Yeah? No, just let him go. Let him go. It's just I don't like liars. He comes here and the title all the time I see on Christian's channel, an ex-Muslim preaching. What, an ex-Muslim? He doesn't even know about Islam. He doesn't know about his religion even. When you ask all Christians, when you ask a question, all the time what they do is to preach. They change the topic by preaching. Preaching Christians. You can preach Christians, not non-Christians. We Muslims, we preach Muslims, but we convince non-Muslims to accept Islam by convincing them and by answering their questions. But Christians, when you ask them a single question, they cannot answer. All they do is preaching, lying, and diverting the topic, changing the topic. When you talk about East, they talk about West. Christians, you believe two different religions can go to heaven at the same time. What religion believes that? Hindus believe that? They do not believe this. Jews do not believe two people with two different religions will go to heaven. Muslims do not believe people with two different religions will go to heaven. Every religion believes only its religion goes to heaven. Only Christianity, we find in Christianity, people with two different religion can go to heaven. Example, Christians believe all prophets were what? Jews, and they practice Judaism. And Christians practice Christianity. So how can people with two different religions go to heaven at the same time? Two different religions cannot be right and cannot be wrong at the same time. One of them is wrong. So Christians, if you say
it's man-made. It's man-made. Religion is